we go. Great choice. They've been a very popular shoe. They look great on you. How does it feel?
No, I think I'll try the boots.
Okay.
Oh, not again. What's the hold-up this time?
The usual, not enough staff.
So what do we do? Storm the ramparts or call in sick?
I know what I'd like to do, but I don't think it's legal.
Oh, God. There's a face I was hoping not to see again.
A black stream merry-go-round. Mustard correct?
Bit of vision must have correct, sir.
Oh, no, I forgot to let Pat in. Any of your blokes been down the race in the last 20 minutes?
Sorry, mate.
Put him in 42. You get sick of the quiet life at the unit, Brett. Hey?
Oh, come on!
Not blaspheming, I hope, sister.
G'day, Jack.
G'day, Mrs. Corelli.
You all ready for today?
I've been ready for months.
Parole.
I'm ready to go home now. I've been given the strength to be with my family. The Lord has forgiven me.
Only you were on the parole board.
Oh, where's the screws? Grub will get cold. Are you going to be there?
I told you, Jack. I've submitted my report and there's not a lot else I can do.
Is this your first experience with parole?
First and last.
But it's an early parole, so... You know, it may not go well.
Why wouldn't it?
Oh, ladies. You been here long?
They shanghaied you into gate duty, did they?
Well, someone's got to let the food in.
That'll be right.
About time, Jack.
Ah, we've been worried sick about you, Jack. Phoned all the hospitals and everything.
Thought we'd be seeing you back here again.
Couldn't keep away from your cooking, Jack. Still bashing the Bible?
Kid's got a bit of a division shuffle on him, don't you think? Well, you wouldn't think he'd been brought undone, would you?
The bush sucks, you know, all that fresh air.
Where is that?
Exactly. How you going?
Had a good time, did we?
Are you kidding? Crazy up there, all the mind games they play on you. I was glad to get out.
You for real? I heard it was pretty slack.
G'day, mate.
What's the GO?
Nothing like what the travel brochure said.
Is it true what they say about Johnny?
That's what they say.
A pricked lag and his own grandmother if he thought it'd save his skin.
Yeah, well, what's done is done, huh?
The prick lagged you in, for Christ's sake. Hey, mate. Don't forget to take the kick me sign off your back, will you?
Cockhead. Glad to see nothing's changed.
I don't know about that. Jail phone's running hot about it.
And you believe everything you hear, do you?
Mr. Glennon, please sit down.
I'd prefer to stand, if you don't mind, sir.
Oh, suit yourself. You've asked to be considered for early parole.
Yes, sir.
Yes, well, I realise this is not the most pleasant of places. I'm sorry, but the facts are that this board considers there are no exceptional circumstances for your early release.
Sir, I'm not the same man. I've changed.
So that might be the case.
In God's name, help me get my life and my family back.
Mr. Glennon, sit down. Sit down. I understand your disappointment, but we feel an early parole would not be appropriate. You've used your time in here well.
Yeah, but, sir, ask Sister Pat. She'll tell you. The Lord is with me now.
Yes, well, we received your files from the sister, and we realise that you've addressed your alcohol problem. However, we still feel the case is not strong enough.
Oh, is there anything at all I can do?
Realistically, no.
What about my little girl, eh? She gonna grow up without a dad?
She's still living with her mother.
Yeah, she's a good woman.
Well then, I trust she's being well looked after. Look, Jack. Almost everyone in here has a wife or a relative looking after their children. Now, it's not easy, but they make the best of it.
So that's it.
For the moment. Look. Spend the time in front of you here addressing other issues of your life. That might help you when you come up next time.
Yeah, I just hope I've got a family in 3 years' time.
You fellas should be locked up for robbery.
Born lucky, Harry.
How's it going, fellas?
That's my little pin-up girl.
You should get out more often, Harry.
Not a bad idea. I'll talk to the gov.
I mean, the first I heard of Johnny's deals was when the Kanga caught Tommy Rice's pistol shot.
Come on, you trying to tell me you didn't know Johnny was dealing?
Everybody did. I'm not that stupid. That's why I stayed away from him.
Well, not enough by the look of it.
Oh, it doesn't take much to get on suspicion, does it?
Look, I don't know, mate, but you've got a trafficker pointing the bone at you now. That's nothing to be sneezed at, right?
Mate, no offence, but you'd make a great screw. You'd swallow anything.
Come on.
They took piss donations too, if you'd like to see the results.
Brett, it's not going to take much for you to fall off the wagon, right?
Oh, take this shit.
So come and see me.
Well, now I know how Job felt when his calls for help went unanswered.
I'm sorry, Jack, but I did try to warn you.
I don't think they like what you wrote about me.
And what makes you say that?
They said I hadn't done enough to rehabilitate. What do you think they meant by that?
Well, there's anger management, there's my group sessions, there's AA meetings.
Yeah, and there's the Lord, sister. Don't forget him. Well, he's the reason that we change.
Jack, look, try and find your own reason to change, all right? And then maybe the Lord will be a bit more inclined to help. I know you're disappointed, Jack, but it was an early request.
Yeah. If the good Lord doesn't think I'm ready yet, I guess I've got to accept that. And if he disciplines us, it's only out of love, isn't it?
Jack, stay with God, all right? But keep your hand on the plough.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just sick and tired of this quick-fix, born-again bullshit that people peddle to the boys in here. It's false hope for people like Jack. And it means they can avoid their real problems.
I gather he's not taking the news too well.
Oh, the Lord will provide.
Well, do you want me to have a word with him?
I wouldn't bother. No. He's interpreting this as a divine test now.
Very flash. They for you?
Yes.
A single piece of paper and that's it?
That's it.
Nothing else?
Water?
No, I'm right.
Tonsils?
Oh. You got anything for nausea?
Okay, Harry. Sleep tight.
Is it Clint Eastwood on one of the channels?
Why don't you screws get your own telly?
We're too flat chat looking after yous.
You can hire it for a fee.
No wonder they locked you up, Harry.
Is that to your missus?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be better off saving the stamps?
What's it mean? Someone's got to tell her how my parole went. She'd want to know.
You told her you were up for release?
Yeah, of course I did. I wasn't just going to turn up on the doorstep. She'd have a heart attack.
She certainly would.
Look, I'm not expecting miracles overnight. It takes time to build up trust.
When was the last time she wrote back to you?
Look, she's upset. I understand that. It's all part of the healing process.
Look, it's over 2 bloody years now since she dared John you, for Christ's sake.
She was upset. She didn't know what she was saying. She's going to come round eventually.
Listen, you can't go round throttling people half to death and expect them to forget and forgive. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to let my family fall apart just because that's what you did.
My family didn't fall apart. They pissed me off. They didn't want to know me. Just like your old lady doesn't want to know you. What's that look for?
Oh, never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Mom, come on. All right, just a second, Daddy. Any luck?
Mum, they're your keys. How would I know where you put them?
Are you sure you don't know where they are?
Have you checked your bag?
Of course I did twice.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot to tell you. Tonight I'm going to be a little late because I'm going to Steve's for dinner.
Who's Steve?
Mike Stevenson.
Do I know him?
Yeah, he's in the footy team.
All right, well, you just make sure that you're home by 10, all right?
Yes.
Of course, they're in my bag. I guess you're ready to go.
Yes, let's go.
All right, and if Mrs. Plowman complains, you just tell her to call me, okay?
Yeah, she won't.
Excuse me, isn't she the one that thinks being late is a capital offence?
Yeah, but you're a single parent. She understands.
Patronising bitch. A cup of coffee at home in the morning is one of the luxuries you forego for the pleasure of children. You want half a croissant?
No, thanks, no. You indulge. We were up early having breakfast this morning.
When does Margaret leave?
Day after tomorrow.
Oh, that came up suddenly.
Yes, it did.
When's the wedding?
She has to wait 12 months after leaving the order.
Sounds like a divorce.
Well, yes. Yes, it is. I mean, you have to give the ring back.
Pat, why don't you take off half a day and spend it with her?
Oh, no. She's got a lot running around to do. Anyway, I'm indispensable. You know that.
Dad? Cheryl sent me a photo of Julie with a new haircut. She wanted her to look all nice for when I got out. I've been thinking about when I was drinking. What I did. It wasn't me.
No, I think you'll find it was you, Jack. It was you who drank, and it was you who stopped as well.
God gave me the strength to stop. Why did he cure me and leave me in here?
Look, Jack, I'm sorry about your parole, but, you know, now that you're here, it doesn't have to be a waste of time.
Yeah. Of course, you're right. Do I need a favour? I want to call my little girl.
Well, I can't help you there.
Yeah, you could. You know where she is. It's in the file.
Write her a letter.
No, I want to talk to her. I want to hear her voice. I won't tell anyone, Pat. I just want to hear her voice.
Look, if Cheryl won't give it to you in her letters, well, it's not up to me.
Of course, you could if you wanted to. It's not much to
Oh,
ask.
Narelle, thanks. Come on, in you
Give
go,
me the number.
fellas. Gosh, there's a lot of you today, isn't there?
I just thought you might be able to help.
Are you going to see Brett Hodges again?
That's something you're going to have to ask him.
Look, he's come back worse than ever, all right? I mean, he's so screwed in the head he thinks he's all right. He's back for trafficking drugs. You know that, don't you?
Suspicion of trafficking, yeah. You seem pretty angry about this, or is there something else going on?
Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off, all right? Aren't you? After everything that happened to him?
I know it's frustrating to see someone not do as well as you wished, and you put a lot of work into Brett.
I know you want to see him succeed.
You're not going to do anything, are you?
I can't, Kevin. Not unless he wants to see me.
Great. I get the picture. Out of sight, out of mind. Look, I can't talk any sense into him. Okay, he won't listen to me.
This seems to me to be about your powerlessness, not being in control.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed lately, but this is a jail. And I know I'm no social worker, but I don't know why I bother. It's like he's deaf anyway. I just hate to see this bloke go down, and I know he doesn't have to.
I don't think this is just about Brett.
Who else is there?
You.
Ask a stupid question and get a stupid answer.
Kevin, it's fine to try and help someone, but it can also be very self-defeating if you don't realise where your responsibilities end. There's only so much you can do.
I think I know when to stop banging my head against a brick wall. When it hurts, right?
Nah, not that course. I would be tripping over little old ladies all day.
How big's your mortgage?
Remind me to invite you around for dinner sometime. I'll introduce you to my landlord.
Sounds like you need a work through to me. Got another sickie to replace. First watch.
Hang on a sec.
There you go. He needs someone who's interested.
I take it that's a no then.
I don't care how broke I am.
No smokes because of the health nut.
I'll tell you what, we'll lend you some of ours, and if you win any, we'll take them off your hands.
You should join the prison debating team, mate.
I'm not into verbal abuse.
Hey, boss, how about giving me one of those horse tranquilizers now? I've got a date later.
Who's the lucky filly?
Whoever's the cheapest.
Hey, what crowd would want to take you on, eh, Harry?
I can tell you a few stories, Miller.
Probably 3. Maybe 4.
I'm out.
Don't be stupid, Kevy. You're only going to bring heat on yourself.
Yeah, well, they'll never say that about you.
G'day, Jonesy. I was just saying to young Brett here that canteen closes in a minute. You want to join the road?
No, I'm careful about the company I keep.
I know what you mean. I am too. Couple of eggs and a Coke, right?
Gentlemen. Should go down nicely with the smack.
What the hell are you doing? Get an old palsy wowsy. Jesus Christ. And he's got you figured. He can see dollar signs every time he looks at you.
I told you I'm clean. I mean, what else do I have to do, huh?
You really don't get it, do you? What, you think Murphy's running little errands for you because he's brown-nosing you? Get real! He can see a customer coming a mile off.
Piss off.
Lights out! Lights out! Lights out! Lights out! Lights out!
Jesus. Without you, I'd never cope. Your spirit is my hope. And so, I ask you for his power.
I've always wanted a shirt like that, but I thought it would clash with my cross.
How could anything clash with this?
Have a good day.
Matt. Oh, this is for you.
Your season ticket, I've already got mine.
Oh, what am I going to do with it in Brisbane?
We can give it to someone else.
I thought I'd leave that to you.
I wouldn't know who to take.
We know 100 opera buffs who'd kill for that ticket.
Thanks.
There's one more thing I'm going to miss up north. The kids in my orchestra at school gave me a farewell party today. I've always felt rather heart in mouth watching them go off to their new lives. Now it's me. I got a bit nervous.
They didn't talk you into staying?
Far from it. It is embarrassing to be given advice on sex by a group of 17-year-old girls. Am I crazy to be doing this?
What is this? Sister Margaret showing doubt?
Not Sister Margaret anymore. Just Margaret.
Oh, how's a little old nun supposed to keep up with you?
Don't even try.
You'll have to send us some photos of you with your instant family. The sisters aren't likely to believe it otherwise.
No way. Not having you lot poking fun at Ron and his kids.
Oh, come on, we're not that bad.
I know what nuns are like when they get together. You'll just have to come and visit, one at a time.
Sorry to alarm you, Mrs. Corelli. My name's Constable Stephen Patterson from Luscombe Police.
What's he done?
It's all right. He's done nothing wrong. We found your son and his friend hanging around the local park. There's been some criminal activity in the area, and due to his age, we suggested we drive them home.
Well, thank you.
And that's the least we could do. Just make sure you get your train in future, OK?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we'll leave it with you.
Thank you, Constable.
All right, good night.
Good night. Where the hell have you been?
I've been trying to get home.
You were supposed to be home by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
If you left on time, you wouldn't have missed your train.
OK, I'm sorry. What else do you want me to do?
Well, you could have called me and told me where you were.
Mum, there were no phones. And I already told you I was with Steve.
Anthony, what if something had gone wrong? I wouldn't have known where to start looking for you.
For Christ's sake, you heard them. You heard what the cops said. I didn't even do anything. I'm not one of your friggin' criminals, so leave me alone.
Hold him, Harry. Glennon's a swinger.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
I'll do it. Let him take over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Matt! That's... Come on, that's it. Come on, Matt. Come on. Yeah, come on, breathe. That's good. Walk, come on, Matt. Come on, walk. Come on. Breathe, Matt! Nothing. 5.
What dumb prick. Use my footy socks.
Come on, Glennon.
See if you offloaded any possessions, what he was talking about. See if he had any plans for next week. I just hope he wasn't talking about his funeral. You've all heard the news, I suppose. There'll be a few bods wanting to come and see you. You fine with that?
Yeah, of course. I've already had a few requests.
Righto. When you're ready, come up, we'll have a chat. Everyone got their asses covered?
It's very cynical of you.
Well, that's what Jim's doing. I suggest you do the same.
Louisa offered to have a word with him after his parole was rejected, but I didn't think it was an issue at the time.
And neither did I.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday.
Did he give you any indication of what he was thinking?
It's a bit unfair, Jim. Pat's not trained to assess suicide risk.
I know that. But Pat is in the strongest position of anyone to at least know what he was feeling.
He did try to talk to me, but I wasn't really listening.
What was he saying?
He wanted his wife's telephone number to ring his child. He was his usual fanatical self, but it didn't seem odd at the time, so I more or less fobbed him off. But I should have picked up that something wasn't right.
Yes, you should have.
Oh, come on. She's talking in hindsight.
Look, I'd love to put this down to bad luck and leave it at that, but we can't. He wasn't under observation. Now, there's going to be a lot of criticism on that count, even if we made reasonable calls on what we do know.
It's nothing to do with Pat.
If it turns out we have a sacrificial lamb, I'd rather put a nun up before the coroner's court than a custodial officer any time. Yes?
Officer Bingham's here, sir.
Send him in. I'd like you to have a chat with him before he goes home. He's one of the officers that found the body. I'm going to need to get some more details from you, Pat. Won't take long. How you feeling?
Well, not as bad as Jack Glennon, sir.
Sacrificial lamb, he's shown his true colours.
Well, he's got a point. I can't see a coroner looking a nun in the face and saying you contributed greatly to his death.
She shouldn't have to go through it in the first place. She's not at fault.
No, no one's saying that.
Yeah, well, I didn't see you rush to her defence.
I couldn't get a word in edgeways.
Bullshit! Usual crap. Asses wouldn't I shoot you? Shut up, nose! Get out of the way. Get out of the way! If I don't get a bet on race 8, mate, the bookie's leaving town. Just settle down, Richie. The Jack's clear out sooner or later, all right? Mate, the bookie is leaving town. Get up here and piss off. Shit!
Harry? How'd you go with Louisa?
She doesn't laugh much, does she?
Well, it is possible to lose your sense of humour in this place after a while.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Well, a bit of a shock. He was a pain in the arse, but he wasn't all that bad.
Yes. Yes, it is a bit of a shock.
You look as if you've been put through the ringer. Still, it's nice to see you dressed for the occasion.
And I thought that you'd be upset. Take him away.
Here you go.
I'm here.
You're on observation tonight. We'll sort something out tomorrow.
I'm the wrong blood, mate. And it's too late.
Sorry, mate. It's just routine.
Watch out for things that go bump in the night, Earl.
Yeah, rightio.
Breathe. That's good. Come on, man. Come on, walk.
You all right?
You doing anything tonight?
Thanks, Jock.
Good night.
Well, Margaret's having dinner with her family, so I guess that's no.
Good. Come over and have dinner with me and the kids. Danny was asking about you this morning. Come on, we won't even mention this place. And I'll cook you something special.
Well,
Come on.
I think nuns should be allowed to get married and still be nuns.
Me too. But unfortunately, nobody else does.
Oh. Where are your kids?
Danny, try minding your own business for once.
Anthony?
Hello.
Pat's here for dinner. Are you joining us?
Oh, hi, Pat.
G'day, Anthony.
Are you making gnocchi?
Yes.
Well, yes, I'll join you then. But just for you, Pat.
I arranged the flowers, Pat. You like them?
They're beautiful.
Why are all the nuns at our school such old dragons?
We put all the old dragons in school to deal with difficult teenagers.
Then they'd have no trouble with me.
Oh, Mum, you never make this salty enough.
Oh, you've got your father's taste buds, and maybe Pat doesn't like it with them.
Are you making garlic bread?
Yes, it's in the oven.
Good.
And why don't you make yourself useful and dress the salad?
Yeah, okay. I hope you like extra garlic in your salad, Pat.
Sorry, Louisa, I've got to go. Another time. Sorry, kids.
Pat?
Hi. I'm a bit late. Have a good day? No. Not particularly. What is it? I don't want to pretend anymore that I'm not going to miss you.
And I'm going to miss you, too.
So what's it going to be? Letters and phone calls and a Christmas card once a year?
Don't forget birthdays.
How can you do it? How can you just pick up and go? You have saved me from myself and that bloody bottle so many times. And every time I come home from that god-awful prison, you're here, you know? I mean, you've always been here. And now you've met some man and... I can't joke about that anymore. Oh, why are you always one step ahead? I have wanted to leave and be someone else so many times. But oh, no, no. Here I am, Sister Pat. And I've been hurt too long to hurt anyone else.
Who do you want to be?
I don't know. I don't know. I just can't see it any other way.
Pat, you decided to join the Order, and I've never made you stay.
But I never ever thought you'd leave. Now, we've all heard our mates say, oh, I didn't know what I was doing, I was drunk. Probably even said it a few times ourselves. But is that really an excuse?
It's the best one I can come up with.
How much longer can you use drink as a reason for the things you do? You choose to buy the bottle.
Well, I can't remember what I'm doing when I'm pissed anyway.
Yes. It's pretty easy to sit up the back of the class and be a bit of a smart ass, isn't it, Brett? How long are you going to keep this act up for? How much longer are you going to sit in that cell 16 hours a day until it dawns on you that maybe you're not so smart?
Oh, gee, I keep telling him, miss, but he just doesn't seem to listen, you know?
Yes, it is a bit of a joke, isn't it? You use this class to sell drugs to kids like him, making sure they never get out of the place. And I spend my time trying to make you stop. Why the fuck do I bother?
Oh, come on, Pat, settle down.
No, Neil. No, that's not going to work this time. I am sick and tired of playing this game. You come in here stoned, and then you tell me you're going to change your lives? Oh, come on, for Christ's sake, have a look at yourselves. Whose side are you on, yours or theirs? Whose game do you play?
Fair go, eh, Pat? We're only here because you're cooter anyway.
Don't want you to come here for my sake. I could stay home and bake cakes for the church fete. I might even be happier. I've had enough for one day. Get out of here. Go on, take me back.
Pat Riley, is that a cigarette in your hand? Been a while since I caught you in this hiding spot.
It's been a while since I needed to hide.
Yeah, I heard.
Why is it that every time you do something that you've wanted to do for ages, you regret it?
Don't be so hard on yourself. I heard it was a great speech.
Oh.
Look, if you want to have a chat before the inquiry, I'm around any time. Well, nearly.
Thanks. I'll keep it in mind.
Cheer up. Chances are the judge will be either an O'Hara or a McFlaherty.
My luck, he'd be a Cromwell.
You make it sound so terminal.
Is it okay if I light one of those too? church-going type.
Neither am I.
Not really sure what to say.
Whatever you want. It's not important the words you use.
Yeah, I guess not. If I'd been on the day shift, I probably wouldn't have even been here. His own wife and kid are probably better off without him, but I was there. And now here I am. Why?
Sounds as though you've started praying already.
You seem to have summed up Brett, put him on trial and judged him.
Knocking around with junkies. What, do you think that's a wise move of him? Look, you sleep with the dogs, you get fleas, and that goes double for junkies.
You're right. It is a risk that he'll go back to drugs, but there might be other options for Brett.
Oh, yeah, there's a real bright future there, isn't there?
He might mature, he might decide to seek counselling again. Despite the black picture you seem to be so focused on.
Oh, come on. Who do you think you're kidding? Junkies can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag, and I ought to know, because my brother was one.
Kevin, what went on with your brother that makes you feel so angry?
Nothing much, all right? Just the usual junkie dramas.
Can you tell me a little bit about what went on?
What's there to tell, you know? He made everyone's life a misery and then he OD'd.
You mentioned once that you felt as though you were letting your brother down.
Yeah, well, that's one of my better talents. Chopping out for losers. Look, I don't know why you bother with me. I'm not exactly heading for the winner's circle either.
You're a good person, Kevin. You are. And obviously you care a lot about people.
It's really nice of you to say so.
You don't agree?
Let me tell you something. It wasn't the smack that killed my brother. I killed him.
How?
You never lived with a junkie.
What are you doing? Only getting a drink. Anything wrong with that? I'm going to bed, okay?
Wait. Matt. Grabbed a beer and went back to the telly. I didn't get back there for about another hour. He'd stopped breathing and we probably stopped breathing ages before I went back. So I called an ambulance, but I already knew he was dead.
How did you kill him? I mean, yes, you didn't take all the precautions to save him. Kevin, let's look at why you walked away. What led you to that point?
You tell me and we'll both know. Look, it wasn't as if I hated him. Although by the end I couldn't stand him. I just couldn't cope. He was ODing every couple of months. I'd call an ambulance, or whoever'd pick him up out of a gutter would call one. You see, that wasn't helping him. He just seemed to come back more and more hopeless.
One night I followed him, right, because I wanted to see who he was scoring off, and I wanted to kick their head in. But that night he wasn't scoring. See, that night he was hocking his ass on the street.
Must have been heartbreaking for you to stand by and watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have followed my example and disrupted a few.
Kevin, if you're close to someone, it's very hard not to get pulled into their darkness. Yeah. You get so involved yourself that you lose the light too. And you become so emotionally involved, there's nothing left to give. And you start to feel hopeless too.
I tried to get him into rehab. He wouldn't go. I kicked him out of the house, right? That did a lot of good. He was just getting worse and worse, but I tried.
So what else do you think you could have done to stop him from self-destructing?
Nothing.
Who was the last swinger we had in here, Murph?
Oh, Purvis, wasn't it?
Bloody Purvis, that's right.
That's the one.
Murph, it's got to be today.
Pat! Pat! Quite a serve you gave us boys this morning.
Nothing personal, Harry.
I know. It was an impressive performance. Murphy and Downs nearly shat themselves. You know they got me on obs?
Well, gotta be seen to be doing something.
Talk about closing the gate after the horses bolted. Hmm?
Did you pick him, Harry? Did you see it coming? Because I didn't.
Maybe I should have. I gave him a serve the other night about his missus. You know, he used to write to her every day almost. In 2 years, he never got a letter back. Not a phone call, not a visit, nothing. I mean, you reckon the bloke would get the idea, wouldn't you?
He told me the other day he got a letter a few days ago with a photo of his little girl.
Probably convinced himself he had. See, that's what pissed me off all the time. He clung to a 2-year-old photo he had when he came in here. See, he just wouldn't get on with doing his time. Wouldn't go too hard on himself, Pat. I mean, in a funny sort of way, he got what he wanted, didn't he?
The kingdom of heaven, eh?
I'm not well, Pat. And I got an idea when my sentence is gonna be up. Know what I mean? So I don't intend going over the wall before then. Join me for lunch?
Thanks, but, I haven't got a death wish either.
Thanks for the smoke.
Anytime. For me? Would you like something stronger? Gin with a little tonic. Very dry.
Really?
No, it's coffee. And these are for you. They didn't quite fit. Well, better get on.
It wasn't an easy decision. And I know there'll be days when I'll regret it.
It's not your style?
Oh, don't be so sure, Pat. Some things are going to be a lot harder without you around.
There are more strung prison workers to talk down every night.
I never did that. I just listened. I believed in you, and you never proved me wrong. Keep till they fit. Remember Christmas? And birthdays?
Maybe Easter if you're lucky.